and when Jack Dorsey was testifying in September, and I begged President Trump, I begged him to do something before it was too late. And that was when I still had access to my my Twitter account, right? But I was mocked, right? Look at that asshole, Billy Long in Congress, who decided to do an auction call over me. It's mocked me and called me crazy, but what are they doing? I want to know what people are actually going to do. My life is ruined. Does anybody understand how ruined my life is? I'm sick of it. I don't want to listen to people tell me that I'm a conspiracy theorist. They don't know what it's like to be me. My life is ruined, Alex.
If you just tuned in, CNN is now trying to get into the accounts of Laura Loomer, Alex Jones, and others to see if we have apps that allow us to text people. WhatsApp. That's private phone calls. And they admit in their own review of me a month ago that I didn't say anti-Semitic stuff. And by the way, if I did, people have a right to say that. That's the open marketplace fight is. But that everybody knows that's not true. But what about Laura Loomer? She's Jewish. She's pro-Israel. She goes to Israel. She's been called a white supremacist. I remember when she was in Congress yelling about censorship last year. They said, oh, the white supremacist, Laura Loomer. The defamation is cuckoo land. When you go, oh, well, they're the mainstream media. They don't, no one believes them. It doesn't matter. They say it, it becomes reality. And here's their internal documents, Mr. Barnes, we'll go to Loomer, saying we know these people aren't these things. They still ban us. That's a big deal we have that because this is for political purposes.
Oh, no question. I mean, so their own internal protocols, their own internal procedures, their own internal people looked at this, investigated it, and determined there was no basis to find any violation of the terms of service. And then they put out there, hey, by the way, if a bunch of people comment on someone's Instagram to a certain number, then maybe we can use that to ban it. Well, that was unsuccessful, too, because there were too many positive followers.
They go, it's only 4% anti-Semitic.
Exactly. They wanted more, but they couldn't get more. And it was even when they had the troll farms on the left trying to barrage people to try to create a fake story that didn't otherwise exist, they were not successful because there were too many good followers and positive followers who were like, this is who supported it.
It's incredible. We're going to get where you think this is going. But Laura Loomer, what do you think they're doing here? Obviously, you're effective. You're out exposing the attack on free speech. What is Trump doing? I mean, you've obviously got a lot of points. You're one of the 4 people banned. Obviously, we're all nationalistic conservatives. Or I think they threw Farrakhan in just to make it not look political. But what's your take on this Laura Loomer, fellow thought criminal? You're in a very elite group. Now, they said, I'm the most banned, though. You're not allowed to say my name or InfoWars unless it's negative. So, Laura, you're not as powerful as me yet. You're working your way up there, though.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Alex. Well, they're just trying to kill us. You want to know what they're trying to do? They want us dead. That's why yesterday Facebook literally designated me and you and Milo and Paul Joseph Watson and others as designated terrorists. If you look at their description of us on their website, they called us dangerous individuals. And if you go to the Facebook description of what it means to be a dangerous individual, well, you have to be promoting mass murder or violence or be a terrorist or be encouraging mass violence. I have never done
No, you're right. I laugh about this, and the whole name of the show is Journalist Designated as Terrorist. Facebook tries to kill journalists. I mean, no, you're right. In fact, Watson looked it up, and it's actually in the filing. They normally only would say that. I mean, Hezbollah and Hamas still have accounts. We don't.
Right, yeah, and that's the basis of my lawsuit against Twitter, which people have been so reluctant to share. I don't know why. You know, look, Alex, I'm going to be very frank with you. I am so sick and tired of watching conservatives complain about social media. You have 2 choices. You either fight or you don't fight. And if you don't want to fight, then stay the hell away from me. Because
no, I totally agree. A lot of conservatives are glad Farrakhan's being censored. No, they're censoring everybody, you idiots.
Every single time someone gets banned, it turns into a circus and everyone says, oh, everyone's banned. Oh, President Trump, help us. Please do something, okay? But what are they doing? Is anyone giving me money to fund my lawsuit in which I'm suing Twitter and CARE because CARE, which is a designated Islamic terrorist organization tied to Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood, lobbied Facebook and Twitter to ban me? Like, do people not understand that those of us who have been silenced have actually taken legal action?
Oh, I don't think they get it's a total war. No, I totally agree. People need to pony up and support you. They need to support us.
Just tweeting about it. I want people to actually do something. Okay, we need your money. We need your support. Help fund my lawsuit. Give me some money to fund my lawsuit so I could take these people and defeat them in court, okay? Where were all the conservatives the other night when I projected your name and InfoWars and everybody who has been banned onto the home of Jack Dorsey? Not a single conservative tweeted my video. Not a single conservative tweeted my video, and 2 days later, we were all banned. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear all these people complain about censorship, because when I text them, when I'm literally standing at Jack Dorsey's house in San Francisco.
No, I agree. They're all a bunch of cowards. They want to wait and watch you and I and others go out and fight, and then we get banned, and they sit back, and then, of course, they get banned later. And, of course, I was just talking to Bob while you were talking. He's a good lawyer. He says your lawyer's really good. Your lawsuit against Twitter's good. We're suing PayPal and others. We are going to sue Facebook now. We are going to sue the Southern Poverty Law Center because we have to. They're the ones that create the list saying we're Nazis. They're the ones that create the TV shows that say come out and attack us. They're the ones saying take our bank accounts, don't let us travel. They're the ones now that won't let you use Airbnb or Uber. And it's happening to me now. These leftists are in our accounts terrorizing us. And Trump, and let me tell you something. I like Trump because he's not Hillary Clinton. He's done some good. But I'm starting to get pissed. I'm starting to get pissed at him and Jared Kushner, I know, meets with Google, everybody else. They better do something. What the hell is their problem? This isn't about censorship now, it's racketeering. They're in our bank accounts. They're saying conservatives won't be able to send text messages because Trump's done nothing. He's green-lighted this.
Well, I've given my life for President Trump. I mean, how do you think I feel? You know, from the time I was 20 years old, I started working for Project Veritas. I was undercover in the Hillary Clinton campaign, exposing the Hillary Clinton campaign and exposing them for voter fraud. President Trump tweeted my undercover videos, probably without even knowing who I was, when he was running for president.
No, exactly. For a long time, you've been in dangerous frontline activity.
In my life and my career for President Trump, and not once has he called me. Not once has he tweeted me. Not once has he said thank you. Not
because
once
they don't
have I
get,
been
we're
invited.
the battle-hardened people with blood and guts hanging out because we're on the front line, and all these little pretty ninnies go, don't get involved with the combat troops. Stand back from them. They've been attacked by the system. Yeah, because we're up front, we're fighting fire-breathing dragons. We're bleeding, and then everybody sits back because we've been demonized and go, stay away from them. They've been in combat. Well, why not stay away from Trump then? All the lies they tell about him. Trump has to get this.
They just read my Wikipedia page and they call me crazy. You know, I'm so sick and tired of seeing conservatives online, like the Ben Shapiro types and all these establishment types, mock me and call me crazy.
They're playing it safe, Laura. They don't have the huevos you've got. They're playing it safe. These are pretenders that were even against Trump who jumped on the bandwagon, and now they're all cozied up to Trump and everybody because they're the little cutesies that Google leaves alone.
Yeah, well, I don't need all these men who sit behind their Twitter accounts talking crap about me, because first of all, I have bigger balls than all these men combined. And if they want to talk about me and call me crazy, then they can go confront Jack Dorsey in front of Congress.
Or they can go confront, they can, like what we did together, or they can go to Nancy Pelosi's house like you did. Absolutely. No, you're an example, Laura, and it's true. That's why you always get criticized and attacked by all the backbenchers and all the people that aren't in the damn arena. I don't want to hear their crap. They need to be in the arena, Barnes.
No question about it. I mean, the suit that's been brought on her behalf by Ron Coleman, who's one of the best lawyers in the country, good in this area. He's also doing the suit for Gavin McInnes against the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's brought in Florida, and it's brought on some legal theories that Ron and I have discussed for several years, which is to how to go at social media in a ways to get past the sense of immunity that judges think they have.
Because they don't. They're acting like horrible racketeers.
Oh, no question. And the interesting thing is some of the suits they're bringing against other people are going to establish the precedent to bring suits against them. Probably they didn't think that through all the way. But so, for example, and he's pursuing things like tortious interference because the allegation is that essentially CARE, which is an organization that has been designated.
CARE is in the Washington Post saying I'm an anti-Semite. And her name's there, too. A bunch of Islamicists saying that she's anti-Israel. This is a load of crap.
And CARE has been previously identified as what he identifies in the suit is that CARE has been previously identified as affiliated with various actual terrorist causes and cases.
Muslim Brotherhood.
Correct. So when you look at that, what you have is CARE using their political power and their economic connections with Facebook and social media to try to target certain people.
Oh, that's the new thing is if you criticize radical Islam, you're banned. They say that in the Washington Post.
What they've done is they did what Loomer's case is about in Florida against CARE and against Twitter. They've taken to an entirely new level now. Because now they have CNN. You have guys like Oliver Darcy going on CNN saying, "Hey, by the way, I'm basically trying to cause you to not be able to use WhatsApp." By the way he puts it is, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, we're going to hold you over. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Laura.
This is another thing. This is why I'm so furious. Why are people, and I hate to make it all about myself, but I have been defamed, okay? My life has been destroyed. My life has been ruined, Alex, by people who have defamed me online. I am 25 years old, and it will probably be like this for the rest of my life. I confronted Oliver Darcy. Do you remember when I chased him at CPAC down the hallway? And I said, Oliver, why are you working with Twitter and Facebook to ban people like Alex Jones? How much are you getting paid to ban conservatives? And then what happened? Matt Schlapp, okay, he had me banned from CPAC right before.
Let's expand that. We're going to hold you over. Oliver Darcy on CNN yesterday when we were banned, you were banned, looked like he was having an orgasm. And he had to hold his, he was like crazed, like, we got them, and now we need to take them, they can't make phone calls. I mean, it's like, God, that's the villain, man. That's the enemy. This un-American rat is on TV saying, they shouldn't be able to make phone calls now. I'm in their phones, though. We'll get them banned. I mean, what planet are we on? Is this still America? And Trump, get off your ass! Raheem Kassam, who's relaunched Human Events, is joining us at the bottom of the hour. Robert Barnes is riding shotgun. Owen Schroyer is hosting the fourth hour. Watson would be here, but he had a family emergency. He's been banned, too, as a hate leader. And it's in their emails that Facebook put out that, well, we can call people hate leaders, then we can just ban them outright. So it's this designation, this literal yellow star that they put on you, the scarlet letter. And we're talking right out of Laura Loomer with a T-shirt, a free Laura Loomer or freeloomer.com. Why do you think they've done this? I guess because they see Trump green-lighting it, not doing anything so far, or where is? Because I mean, I get you're pissed off. You're fighting hard every time I'm in the trenches. I see you there. No, yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think Trump should do? What should we do? Where do you see this going? Because Trump doesn't get, his own videos get banned and shadow banned and blocked when we promote them. I mean, Trump just thinks, well, I can overpower this myself. No, you can't. Plus, if he doesn't do something, he's aiding and abetting this. What do you think, Laura?
Yeah. Well, I wish that he would do something. Like I said, I confronted Congress, and when Jack Dorsey was testifying in September, and I begged President Trump, I begged him to do something before it was too late. And that was when I still had access to my my Twitter account, right? But I was mocked, right? Look at that asshole, Billy Long in Congress, who decided to do an auction call over me.
It's mocked me and called me crazy, but what are they doing? I want to know what people are actually going to do. My life is ruined. Does anybody understand how ruined my life is? I'm sick of it. I don't want to listen to people tell me that I'm a conspiracy theorist. They don't know what it's like to be me. My life is ruined, Alex.
No, I understand. I just think you need to go with it. And, you know, I understand I've been through this myself, but realize these are wars, these are hard. But I know your frustration, Laura. You wouldn't feel bad if more men were standing up. You know, Drudge Report promotes what you're doing. Others do. The president actually did tweet about you. And I don't know if you knew this, about you and Watson being banned. But I mean, I agree. Tweeting isn't enough, but at least the president is concerned about it.
Okay, he's concerned about it, but that's not going to stop the fact that I've lost 90% of my income. That's not going to stop the fact that I literally can't make a living anymore, even though I have a degree. I was valedictorian in college. I graduated top of my class in my journalism program, and I can't have...
No, I get it. You've been in the trenches 6 years and delivered nothing but the goods, and then now you're wondering, as a soldier in this fight, why nobody even will give you a can of beans.
Nobody, and I'm sick of it. I'm fighting harder than most conservatives. I'm fighting harder than anybody, and I'm being destroyed, and they mock me, and they say I'm some crazy conspiracy
Well,
theorist.
that's what happens, Laura, to leaders. So, but I hear you. And Trump's been so surrounded by the Russiagate thing that he's been paralyzed by that. But he better do something now. And no, I agree with you. You know, I'm sick of watching all this stuff go on, and I'm pissed too. I hear what you're saying.
These people don't understand. Like, my life is unlivable at this point in time. Like, what is the point?
Don't say that, Laura. You're a hero to a lot of people. Now they've had whispered. Yep.
Alex, I am 25 years old and I don't want to live the rest of my life. I could potentially live 75 more years. You know what I'm saying? And like my life now, I have to worry about getting murdered by leftists and Muslims every single time I go outside.
It's disgusting. Oh, I know. They're so protected. It's so sick. It's so sick.
Out to people. I've reached out to people in the Trump administration. I've reached out to people like Charlie.
Well, most of them are cowards. They're just hangers on. We got Trump elected and all the parasites came in. And just remember, it's better than Hillary, but I understand. Well, keep doing it. Let's get you back on soon. Let's get back on tomorrow about what you're doing next, how folks support you, and we'll track this as it unfolds. But I know being called an anti-Semite by Zuckerberg and all them is painful, and I know it hurts, and I know it's a lie, and I know you feel alone right now, but it's always darkest for the dawn, Laura. God bless you. Laura Loomer, folks, freeloomer.com. Support her.